Welcome to P3 Radio.
The monkey only dances as good as the guy grinding the organ handle.
brother.
I fly, bro. That is never stopping.
Truck goes to the white.
Cool story, bro.
Footy pajamas.
Hey, genius, it's 2 p.m. Central.
PG3 Radio.
Here's your host, Josh Riley.
Get him off pig, Freddy.
Get him off big. Richard Mullican.
And as I put you down, my pants ripped.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
Ow! Hello and welcome to another episode of P3 Radio. I'm your host, Richard Mullican, joined by my co-host, the man that's too sweet to be sour. He's the 1983 Mr. Dixie Youth Grand Champion. And best friend Josh Brawley. Say, hey, Josh.
Woo, mercy, Richard Lee. I'm going to come over there and give you sugar. Woo, like handsome Jimmy May. But I'm not going to.
Oh, you can.
Because you might kick me out of the house.
No, I might like it.
Is my mic up?
It is up.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Mike Mayer, is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Coming in with some energy, Josh Brawley. Whoa! Ow!
And then it fizzled out like a
No,
bottle
you
rocket.
fizzled it out. I still got it going, man. I'm up
Let's
there.
do the whole goddamn show
Let's
like
do
this,
it.
Richard.
Match my energy. Match my energy, bro.
So, look,
Woo! I've been drinking
just-
Red Bull all day. Come on.
cut the goddamn music off right now.
There we go.
Let's just go to a tab right now.
All right,
Let's
go to a tab.
Let's
Open it.
aggressively go
The
to
world
a tab.
is your oyster, my friend. Your oyster. Not anybody else's oyster. Your oyster. You go in there and you grab that pearl.
I don't really like oysters. I'm gonna kind of bag out.
They do taste like boogers.
Yeah,
Like slimy
like some
boogers.
snot.
Ow! Yeah! Start the show over, Josh. Here we go. We are live and in living color. Hopefully I'm not over-modulating. I think I might have yelled a little bit
My
too
ear
much
popped
there.
just a
Did
little
it?
bit.
I'll turn
My
it
right
back.
ear popped.
Sorry about
Like
that.
it literally.
Did it pop? Why didn't it?
I don't know. Adjust my jaw.
What are we doing? We're letting the show go. We're letting the show go back down, Josh. We got to bring the show back up. Got to give it that energy. You hear that? Yeah. You hear that? That's me slapping my veins. I got to get it going. Get that energy in there, Josh. We got to fire it up. Somebody said something about firing it up. We got to get this show fired up.
Hey, Werner's Trenton, Tennessee, Jackson, Tennessee. I'm gonna be there tonight, baby.
How long is our fucking intro song? Like,
Apparently 5 fucking minutes.
okay, it's in
There you go. And I'm done. How you doing, Richard
How
Lee?
many times has that happened in your life when you're like, I'm gonna go all night. I've hit that spot.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do it. I'm
Ooh, it's feeling too good.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's happening
I've
right
already,
now.
I've already went past 2 minutes. I've got this, and you're like, I am Iron. Okay. Oh nope, I'm not Iron Man.
It's feeling too damn good.
And I'm sorry.
Did you at least have a good time?
What do you mean no?
Almost got it, huh?
Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Well, let me finish you off. It's like, no, I'll just roll over. Damn.
You ain't gotta do all that.
Damn.
I got work in the morning.
Wow,
Let's bring this energy back up, John. Feel it in your veins. Feel it in your veins.
I was going to say, I ain't trying to walk all wobble-eyed.
No.
You know it works.
No, you make her walk all wobble-eyed because, Josh, this is P3 Radio. Coming in hot. Episode 264, Josh Riley. We have hit. Yeah. And I'm fired up because I think this is our 5-year anniversary.
Is it?
I think.
Holy shit.
I mean, we started sometime in August.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
We still fired up.
Fuck yeah! We're fired up. We're ready to go. We're rocking and rolling. P3 Radio all day, every day. If you don't like it, you better learn to love it because it is the best thing going today. Ow! P3 Radio. Ow! Where you at? You went radio silent on me. What happened? You not feeling it?
Well, you know, P3 Radio, all the splendor and all the glory. Ow! We flew in on the wings of the eagle.
Yeah!
And the eagle told Richard Lee.
What that eagle tell me?
It's our 5-year anniversary this week. And the eagle don't lie.
Ooh, no.
Just like we don't lie.
Yeah, no.
We are the champions of the podcasting world. If you want to match intensity with any other podcast, no, you just get fucked, Daddy.
That eagle is as truthful as he is bald. And that is one thing I have in common with the eagle, as I have been bald since 22 years old. And we are here, Daddy, to resurrect radio, to resurrect this podcast, to get the blood pumping like a caffeine shot to the veins.
I'm
gonna
not
have it
sure
rolling.
you're supposed to bang caffeine to the vein.
No, you gotta shoot it straight, man. You gotta mainline that caffeine. That's the only way you can stay up for 3 days straight talking to a hooker named Estelle.
Bill.
Oh, wait, what the hell's going on? What is it?
Bill,
I thought our song was longer than this.
we have been doing the intro for like 7 minutes.
Well, that's what happens when you have a fired up show, Josh. You got to do it that way.
I think
Did
we're
you-
pretty good on the intro.
I mean,
you
if you think, I was just trying to add some.
Well, damn, a dog can't hump a leg forever.
He
He gonna fizzle out.
Can if he's committed.
I mean, your dog, he'd probably wrap his dick around the leg a few times, get
beat it into
stuck.
submission with it.
He's like, well, I'm not humping. I'm just stuck now. Ain't nobody got no ice. Ain't nobody got no hose. Remember
What's
when that was ice?
Oh,
Remember when that was the solution to dogs fucking? Just
yeah.
spray him
Just
with a
spray
hose.
it with a hose, you know.
Like, go get the hose and shit and fucking.
Right.
Like, that takes some preparation.
Sadly, those same people were
Why
spraying
did-
people with hoses
Yeah.
for going to schools. It ain't
Don't
right.
you drink from that water fountain,
It don't make
dirty
it right.
bastard.
Why is all you Southerners your excuse for everything, your problem solving is to spray it with a fucking hose? Fucking idiots.
Get the dogs after him.
Right.
What the hell? Be humans.
They're
you-
fucking spray the dogs with the hose.
Be humans, you cocksucker.
Exactly. Hit the sound bite.
Where's he at?
I don't know.
We don't
It's
have it.
your
la-
soundboard.
We don't have it labeled Ken Petera.
Ken Petera?
See,
Ken Peteras?
I'm trying to do sound drops right now, but
Did you turn it off and turn it back on again? Is the sound cable hooked up?
it is. You're right.
You probably.
You got a button.
No,
over
it's
there.
up. It's all the way up.
So I have to turn my fucking.
Yes, because you know why?
You're saying we need to do pre-production?
I came up here midweek, and that iPad was on and hot because it'd been running for like 3 weeks straight. So maybe I might be wrong, but just maybe that iPad needs
on.
to be.
Hold on, Siri, turn this fucking iPad off. Siri, turn the iPad off.
That may be beyond my abilities at the moment.
You fucking needy bitch.
Well, just restart it. Do you not know how to restart an iPad?
I don't restart nothing. Richard.
I know.
I just let it die.
But you got the best phone case, Joshua. You shouldn't have to restart
Oh,
it.
we're on the phone cases
You shouldn't
again.
have to restart
This is
anything.
a fucking train wreck of a show. That's
No,
not.
it isn't.
My over,
Why is it?
overtly.
You know what you need, Josh?
Insistent.
Josh, you know what you need? You need to fire this shit up. You gotta get it going. I'm telling you, Josh, you gotta kick it into gear, and sometimes you got that clutch stuck, and I don't know how the stick shift works. I have an automatic, but sometimes I've heard you gotta get out and kick that car into gear, push it into a start, give it a good push start, and you're in there. That's what you need right now, Josh. You need to restart that machine, and the only way to do it is to listen to more P3 Radio, Josh, with my best friend, Josh Brawley. Say hey, Josh.
Dude,
Yes.
stop doing the intro.
What are you talking about?
What the hell's wrong with you? I'm trying to restart this iPad
You
from
don't know how to-
1987.
You don't know how to restart
Bill
an iPad?
Gates.
It's not an 87 iPad. Like, we didn't have...
Oh, here's the power button.
I don't think they had iPads in 87, did they?
Yeah, I got my first iPad in 1991.
Got my first real iPad. Born in at the 5 and
This is a fucking diligent little shit. They don't want to turn off. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me just exit out the.
BT's cursing at us right now. You hold the home button down and the power button. That is the way to
I'm
do it.
an
That's a hard
avid
reset.
Apple lover, and
Yeah.
I don't know what to
I
do.
know more about apples than you do,
I
apparently.
think this thing has transformed into the T1000. It don't want to die. It's just like, no, I will not turn off. You son of a bitch.
I mean, how do I get My booty
Well,
and boobs.
why do you need to turn it off if that's working?
You want me to choke you
That's
out now or
yours.
later, you cocksucker?
That's your iPad right there. You don't have to have it.
All I had to do
Yes.
was exit, like just close out the app
Yes.
and turn it back on.
Yeah.
I didn't need to.
You didn't have to
restart
restart.
it.
Well, I mean,
That's what you suggested.
well,
You're a tech guy.
why are you unplugging it?
Because it's 100%.
Oh God. I mean, you're not supposed to let it charge with 100%, but you're not going to remember to plug it back up. And I can look. Call me Nostradamus. Go ahead.
It's kind of like taking dill powder and pouring it onto your butt.
Why do you have that sound drop? Call me Nostradamus. But I can see us a week from now, Joshua. A week from now, we're going to be recording. You're going to go, hey, my iPad's dead. Why didn't you tell me to charge this thing?
No, ain't nobody said anything about little. Where's oh, I was so sad.
About my iPad.
But anyways, episode 264. What is 5 times 52? Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we should have done this math before.
Brother, that'd be 260.
So, our 5-year anniversary was 2 years ago.
Like my goddamn math person in my head's Macho Man. Sorry. Ooh, that's a effeminate fucking sneeze.
That's
there.
what I sneeze.
Who are you?
I sneeze like a woman being attacked in the street.
You sneeze like a woman that has shoulder pads in her outfit.
So, we're 4 weeks past our 5-year anniversary according
Richard
to
Lee,
this.
I'm sorry I forgot. I've been busy, man.
No,
You know?
dude, I want to say we started late August, around my daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say it was the week after. Actually.
I remember
Because I would have been busy the weekend of my daughter's birthday.
The one thing that sticks out to me, it's not our first show.
No.
Our first show doesn't stick out to me at all.
You don't like our
that's-
first show?
I don't even remember it.
We had
I remember
microphones.
I know.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, I know we sat in my living room. Like I have visions of it and shit.
Yeah.
But the one thing that sticks out to me more than anything is like planning the first show.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like our group text message. I remember like what I did that day. I remember
we had all these thoughts and plans.
like I remember everything associated with that little text message thing. You know, I remember like I had called into work that day.
You were like, nope, I ain't gonna need you sons of bitches long.
Well, no, and you texted me later on that night, but like I have this vivid memory of like our text message exchange and all that. Chris was involved and all that. And
Was it?
We were trying to figure out a
way to get
name.
Yeah.
A name for the podcast. What would we call it if we did one and all this? And I don't know, man. That's like a special moment in time or whatever for me.
So the synopsis, I found our first episode, Josh, and it's host Josh and Richard test out their equipment
In this
pilot episode.
We call it pilot. That way it's excusable if we fuck up.
We hear HERE. We hear a mix, not HEAR. Fuck, what was on? I was probably
Life.
drunk. I was probably drunk when we were doing this. We hear a mix of a bunch of childhood stories involving wrestling and becoming friends. It is shaky, but it's a test pilot. Email p3radio1@gmail.com. Facebook Pop Poncho. Do you want to hear some of this?
No.
Come on. We got to at least hear some of the start. Look at that picture, too, by the way. Does anything...
Well, you know how I remember our anniversary?
How's that?
Go to Facebook. Go
Is
to
that-
Facebook. And then look at our first post. You're going to have to scroll. You know.
You're going to have to scroll.
You're going to have to scroll a little bit.
All
Just go to our post.
right, I'm
and
here. Where do I go now?
You just scroll down.
That's
all you
Dude,
do.
that's like 5 years worth of scrolling.
Well,
I can't do that.
come on.
What if we just do memories and see if, hey, this is your first day? Dude, I don't see. What is your wife sending you on TikTok here or Facebook, by the way? Is that a smiley face giving a Hummer?
That was me at work.
Oh.
Or no, I guess it was Thursday at 5 something. Yeah.
Josh is
I was just
doing-
trying to go back to sleep.
Josh is taking the lead of Vince McMahon and using company assets for personal gain.
You don't worry about that.
He's got 2 Facebook profiles, but he uses the company one to talk to his wife.
I ditched the personal a long time ago.
If you search it, it'll be here. How much you want to bet? How
Well,
much you
yeah,
wanna bet?
but, yeah.
There's 2 of them there. It's just you abandoning it.
Yeah, and I cried the last time I researched
What?
my actual profile.
Why?
Because there's like people leaving all these messages and shit that I would never see.
Are you
And then
dead,
I seen them like fucking 5 years later, and I wish that I could, be like, hey, remember that shit you said 2017? That was fucking awesome. But that would
Like
be
what?
weird. Well, search it up. Let's do it on the podcast.
Is it something that's going to be that sad?
Well, no, it's just you'll see, and watch it not be nothing to you. You're like, yeah, could have done without that.
So you have 2 profiles here, as we talked before.
Let's look at this one.
Josh, you're going to... it's not good that you have multiple Facebook profiles and that you're drinking so heavily right now.
Well, you got to understand.
It doesn't bode well. My dad has...
The last time...
My dad has like 7 Facebook profiles, and you're just 5 away from that.
Well, look, I created another one in 2012 when I couldn't remember the goddamn password to
I
the
feel
one.
like you gave up on that too easily. I feel like we could have got you in there.
Maybe,
No.
but we didn't. So
You're just at...
look, hold on.
Is this the right one? Your
No.
wife has diligently
I had
tagged
COVID
you.
during this. Do you see that?
Yeah, at you at
That's
a Travis
that's
Tritt
me
concert.
being a terrorist.
Yeah.
All right, go back. I've divulged too much. Look at this
Yeah.
one. I had some friends.
54 friends. How sad is that profile?
I unfriended a lot of people.
Okay. I was like, damn, 54 friends, and that's you at your grandmother's house. That was before you were married, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. We'll
Some
just
of
have
these are from like 2021.
Well, it's just people commenting on.
I don't think I'm friends with you on this profile. Means you deleted me too.
I don't know, man.
What the hell, man?
Let's look.
Hold on. I got to see something here.
You
did
quit.
No,
You-
did you defriend me?
There's 2 of these.
Did
with
you?
This,
No, look, there's people on this friends list that I know you don't talk to on a regular basis. Did you unfriend me on Facebook?
That's
Because
possible.
You have 50. Why did you unfriend me?
I don't know.
Why's my phone ringing?
You quit commandeering the damn
Go ahead.
thing here. Okay.
There's that sweet middle school picture right there.
Just
With you
please
doing-
quit.
I ain't touching anything. I said there's that sweet middle school picture.
All right. So there's 2018, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, you're sure because it says the date right there.
This riveting podcast material, like I said last night.
Well, I mean, you're the one that brought it. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday. Is that why you cried? You have like 15
here's
posts.
people just saying shit. Josh Briley needs to get back on Facebook or give a homie a number or something. Hunter Emerson, give the fool a message that the Grays are looking for. And like 3 people.
That sounds threatening almost.
3 people liked it.
That sounds.
And then
threatening.
he's just tagging my wife.
Yeah,
Heather
show this to
Briley,
Josh.
show this to Josh. That's when I just completely got a. And look, this is the one. This is one of them that made me cry. So Hunter, in 2015, I didn't know anything about this. Even though he's antisocial and will never see this, I just want to say, Josh Briley is one of the best men and friends I have ever had the privilege of knowing. It's not the quality or the quantity of friends that you have, it's the quality that counts. That's a legit quote. Amen. That's a legit quote I gave dude before. It's the truth, man.
Then you have me on here. Josh Briley is a sociopath, and I'm pretty sure he killed my dog.
And
if
look-
you see him, let me know and let him know the Grays are looking for him.
Yeah, and look, so yesterday Josh Briley and I spent an hour putting together my son's trampoline. It's sad it took 2 grown men
It's
that
very
long.
sad it took you all that long.
At least we have our engineering degrees now. But the little boy's face was priceless.
as he fell through the trampoline that was put together poorly. Just a look of shock on his face. It's like, why, Daddy? Why ain't this trampoline holding me up?
And look, back in 2015, Josh Briley and I are
I love how
bringing
you
back
spelled
the
your name
Windbreaker.
with 2 J's.
Yeah. That's
He's
how
a
you know
real
we were
boy.
having a good time.
Is that guy? I've never seen that guy. I don't know who that guy is.
He's a real dude.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I wasn't questioning whether he wasn't. I was just
It's
saying
not
I've
just
never-
me and like another
with your fourth
ego.
profile.
But look, 2015, mind you.
Yeah.
Josh Briley and I are bringing back the Windbreaker.
Y'all aren't wearing the Windbreaker.
Yeah, we were going to buy them.
Did you buy them?
I don't think we did. We didn't get much play on this message. See, 3 people's like, yeah, do it. And that's it. So we're like, no,
Dude,
probably shouldn't buy it.
I swear to God, I don't know most of the people that are on your Facebook on here. And I really think you might have deleted me from this one.
Well, let's look.
I don't know why you would have. You have people on here that I know you've never talked to.
Who? Point them out. Point them out.
Point out the ones you don't talk to?
Yeah. Or the ones I've never talked to.
Not never, but I mean people you don't talk to. Let's see.
I talked to Doug Gilbert.
Yeah, you don't talk to Doug on a daily basis. I mean, most of the people on here you don't talk
I
to
don't know
on
who
a
the
daily
fuck
basis.
that is. I don't
Yeah.
know who that is.
Oh, I know who that is.
I don't.
Yeah.
You got me.
You know
got
who
me
it
on that
was. She had a weird last name at one point.
Oh, I
Polish.
know.
Polish last name, I
I
think.
definitely know. Look, dude, let's just do a show. This is fucking weird. Like,
Why? Because you deleted me?
It's not riveting.
I'm a little pissed off you deleted me. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm the one that tagged you in this
There
photo.
you are.
Yeah, I tagged you in this photo. You're not friends with me.
Really?
Yeah, you're not friends with me on here.
Well, I don't know why that would be.
I don't know either. You deleted this. You're like, well, I'm going to delete Richard, and then I am going to delete this profile. Let me just say, I'm on just to be on the safe side. No, nope, not on
You're
here.
not there.
Not at all.
There's another one of those.
What, profiles?
Yeah.
I was friends with you on this one.
Maybe not.
No, I was definitely friends with
No,
you on
look
this
at
one.
the other one. I'll prove you wrong.
You think I'm still friends with you on the other profile?
Yep. Type my name in.
Oh, crap. Hold on. Let me go back.
We're sorry that
No,
we're
it's
failing.
dude, it's absolutely awesome that we're doing. There's your other profile. This is after you settle down. 'Cause you got your wife around your arm, and you're the only one. She's the only one you follow.
Yeah, I deleted everybody else.
So you're definitely not friends with me on this one. So what was your point?
I forgot that I transformed that profile.
To what? You don't see anything but what your wife tags you in and what she posts. What do you have this profile for?
This was my real profile.
Yes, I know that, but I'm saying like you don't see anything other
the
than what your
54
wife.
friends one was the one that I guess I couldn't find you.
No, we were friends on that for the longest time.
No, we weren't.
Yes, we
We
were.
were friends on this one.
Dude, how did I tag you in that photo?
Because you picked the wrong one. I remember talking to my cousin.
Which one of these am I friends with? Neither.
I couldn't find you on that 54 friends one. I could not find you.
You couldn't find me.
I remember talking to my cousin. Now that you say this, I remember talking to my cousin and saying specifically, I bet that cocksucker has me blocked for whatever reason.
I don't have you blocked.
And I can't find him. And she said, well, look, I can search him on my phone just fine.
Which cousin was it?
I'll just give a first name, Crystal.
You still talk to her?
I did at the time, yeah.
Oh. Last time
And
I saw
like
her,
she
she
says-
acted like she
yeah.
didn't even know me.
Yeah, she does me too. But she said, look, here's Richard right here. He's my friend. I said, that motherfucker. He's blocking me.
Oh, yeah, I'm blocking you. I'm tagging you in pictures,
friended
but
this
I'm
one.
blocking you.
You friended this profile.
How do you know I friended that? I ain't got no. There ain't no proof that I'm on this one either.
I had like 200 and something friends at that point. And
You
then I
dropped them all for your
I
wife.
dropped them all after that Mark Zuckerberg shit happened in 2014.
How much does this guy weigh?
I just wanted to hit something. What was the Mark Zuckerberg shit?
It was whenever that was that first wind of they're tracking your movements and all the
Dude.
shit. You know, all the things that we accept now.
Well, no, I mean, I just assumed they were when I had a phone that had a GPS on it.
Nope.
You
All the
didn't?
things that we
You just assumed they weren't tracking us.
all
then?
the things that we socially accept now were like being
No, you were finding out
fringe.
about it. I mean, you were finding out about it then, but like it's
oh
always
yeah,
been
looking
there.
back, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that at the time.
You're like one of those people that post that Facebook's changing their rules August 1st. I do not give permission to Facebook. Like that'll do it.
Yeah.
You're like one of those people
You're-
that I declare bankruptcy.
You have to tell your mom that twice a year.
Yeah. You've seen it?
Yes.
You've seen me tell it's like,
Yes.
Mom, this isn't real.
It's not real.
Dude, I honestly think my mom might be losing her mind.
No.
Like, I think she's slipping a little bit.
I
You remember when you
I
told
think you're
me
just being
that
too critical.
your cousin knew a guy named Yancey, and
Yeah.
you told me like 9 times?
Yeah, I
And
was like 17.
And I was like, dude, I know you've told me. You've seen how old piece of shit.
I was 17 years old.
Yes, yeah, you were not old at all, but I think then you probably could have realized I don't like it when things repeat themselves.
Oh, you don't say.
Like I do think it's funny at a certain point,
but when
if
she's
you're-
my mom, that's
but
not
no,
cool.
when you're trying to give me vital information or you think you're telling me something new, it gets old. Now, if you're doing it to troll me and I find out, then I think it's hilarious. Leave that up. Don't you take that away, Joshua. You leave that up. You leave
we're
that up.
getting away from that. What's the timestamp on this
What does
shit?
it matter? We're having fun, are we not? You got somewhere to be?
No, this isn't fun.
You got somewhere to be? Why aren't you having fun?
I'm hungry. You need to Uber eat
Why-
something.
Why do you come
with
over
your rich
here?
ass?
Why do you
With
come
your
over
rich
here
ass?
with no food all the time? We get 30 minutes in, you're like,
I've
I gotta
been here
go.
for fucking 2 hours.
I gotta go.
Any
You have not been here
other
for 2 hours.
Ordinary circumstance.
You did not get here at 6 o'clock.
I
Got here at like 6:30.
Well, I'd be
You've
halfway.
been here for an hour
I'd be
and 10
halfway
minutes.
through something already by now.
I got some pizza downstairs. You want some pizza? I'll bring you a slice
Please
up.
don't tempt me with that.
I will. I'll bring you a slice up.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, just pause the show.
Yeah, why not? We'll pause the show for your convenience. And now you have pizza, just like that. The magic of radio.
That's how
So you can
rich people
pause.
work. I want to tell everybody. I just said I wouldn't down you after you gave me the pizza.
Right.
But I know what I said, but that's how rich people work. You know that's like me saying, I wish I had some fucking Jordan 12s right now.
Right.
You'll go in your closet and you'll get me a fucking white and red pair.
Well, I mean,
That's just how you are.
You said you were hungry, and I was like, for the price of a few
Oh, so
dollars,
now
I
I'm
could
pushing
feed
it.
Josh
Now
Brawley
I'm
in my
pushing it.
house. For the price, I need Sally Struthers in here. For the price of only $2.50 and
For
a
the price of
2
only
liter.
the half pint of whiskey a day.
You look like
and
a
a
super
pizza.
redneck right now. Drinking out of a 2 liter.
Hey, that's diet. That's diet.
I
That's
do.
different.
I do feel like I have skidded into that rich person stereotype where I'm
You
like,
have.
"We got some leftover pizza if you're hungry, boy." And then you're
Boy?
like, and then you've got that Diet Dr Pepper 2 liter over there that's been sitting there for like 2 weeks.
Because you didn't want to fucking go downstairs to get me a cup. And
Oh,
you're just like,
I'm
"Yeah,
sorry.
That's yours.
Your legs are broken.
I've got
I forgot.
12 more downstairs.
I forgot your legs are broken. You couldn't walk downstairs
Where'd
to
you
get
get
a cup.
cheese sticks at Pizza Hut?
Pizza Hut.
They have cheese sticks now?
Yes.
Well, I'll be damn.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're okay. They're probably a little cold.
It's like Long John Silver's back in the day.
Yeah, it's probably great for you, ain't it?
It is.
Probably delicious. You probably love it the cold, don't you?
It ain't hors d'oeuvres, that's for damn sure. Thank you.
No
Tell your
problem.
family
man.
I said thank you.
I'll tell them you took food right out their mouths. That's great. No, I'm just
You
joking.
probably bought fucking 4 pizzas for your family of 3.
We had a lot left over. We got a birthday party tomorrow. My daughter's turning 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and we're doing
Double
a
digits.
Yeah, I told her last night. I was like, "This will be the last day that you're 9. Like you're in the single digits, and there will never be another time that you'll be in single digits again."
Yep.
She didn't care, you know.
So get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. I'm trying to watch this cartoon.
She'll talk.
Cool.
bad. Yeah, cool. Thanks. But we gave her birthday presents today, dude, and we did the whole thing where there was this one that she really wanted. Like every time we were at Walmart, she's like, "I want that." And
I
it
want
was,
that Corvette, Daddy. I know I'm 10.
Give me that pony. Like, what Walmart are you shopping at that they have Corvettes? By the way, go down the Corvette aisle. You know they used to have that woman that come on, ladies and gentlemen, clearance. Over in the Corvette aisle, we have a 1996 Corvette with 215 miles. You can get it right now, and thank you for shopping your 24-hour South Jackson Walmart.
You've heard that rich people get that special treatment?
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, your Pizza Hut leftovers taste better than my hot Pizza Hut that I get.
Well,
like, I don't know what line
crust?
you're in.
Do you get thin crust?
I do.
Oh, well, then I don't know what to tell you. I ordered mine online. Tipped the driver. Did you tip the driver?
No, I went to the fucking place and got it.
Got to tip the driver.
Oh, okay.
Even if you don't have a driver.
You got to funnel more money in.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's the solution to everything. You just throw more money in
Throw more money in it. It'll act right.
Throw more money at this pizza's ingestible.
Damn.
No, man. Anyways, my daughter has been looking at this toy for like the past, I dare say 3 months. It's a Funko Pop. You know about Funko Pops?
One day. That's how rich I am.
Yeah. You know Funko Pops, right?
Yeah.
The toys with the big heads. So there's this anime that she likes called My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
And she saw the Funko Pop. And she's like, I've got to have it. And she, like 2-3 months ago, she was like going to buy it. And she just didn't have enough money. And I was like, well,
you know, because she's 9.
Well, dude, she saves her money, man.
She's a mulligan.
Yeah. She does have
in that bullshit right there.
She does have a lot of money in a bank account. But that's because we're saving for when she gets old. Anyways.
Yeah.
She saved her birthday
so awesome,
money.
Man.
She saved her birthday money from last year. And she didn't have enough. And I was like, okay, this chick has everything in the world, like, honestly. Like, 'cause she's got 2 grandparents that spoil her, too. So, like, I've got to have something to get her for her birthday. So I bought it. I've been holding on to it for, like, 3 weeks, just hiding it out. And my wife went to wrap it today. She got, like, 4 things for her birthday. And she went to wrap it, and the Funko Pop's, like, huge. It's like a 1.5 by 1.5, like, box. It's like one of those big ones.
Oh, it's one of the... Yeah,
yes, it's one of the
$30 ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she goes to wrap it. She don't have enough paper to wrap this. So we decide we'll do that thing where we wrap up these, and then we'll bring out this present like, surprise, we got you another one.
Oh, you think you're done?
Yeah.
You ain't done.
But wait, there's more. You know, that kind of thing. So we actually, my wife's like, here's what you do, because we're always telling her, put your clothes in the washer when she comes home, because she has a bad habit of taking clothes off and then just throwing them into the abyss where we never find them again. And school uniforms
You
are...
didn't check behind my bed?
Yes.
For my fucking school uniform?
That's where we find them most of the time. Or like under a mattress or something. You're like, how the fuck?
I got 3 kids, man. I've had to be a school uniform detective.
It sucks, man. I hate the school uniforms.
So my thing is you have to interview them after school.
Yeah.
So you're telling me...
And they're lying.
You came home at 3:45 and immediately took the uniform off and put these regular clothes on.
Right.
Where'd you take the uniform off? So my report states that you took them off at the foot of the washer and dryer.
Yes.
But
there.
witness statements would think otherwise. My wife would actually tell me that you came into your room and, quote, were bebopping around, not giving a shit about nothing, probably threw him behind your headboard.
And then,
I'm going to need you to check in your room.
Then a week later, you throw a wet pair of, like, school shorts at her feet because it's cold now and she can't wear them, but you throw them and you're livid, right? You're like fuming. You're doing like the
load the carpet
with
ammo.
Yeah, you're pissed. And you throw them at her feet. She don't give 2 shits because she's playing her video game or something. And she's like, oh. I was like, you know what those are? No. Those are your school shorts that went missing in August. It's now November, right? You know where I found them? No. Where? In the toilet tank. What the fuck were they doing in the toilet tank? You know, it's shit like that. You find them in the weirdest fucking places. Like on the roof? How'd they get on the fucking roof?
I was bird watching with your fucking pants down.
That's how I do it. Don't shame me. Ooh, that's a hummingbird. I'm gonna have to crank one out.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
But we brought it up, Josh. We got to hear the intro for the now. We got. If was there an intro for the pilot radio show?
Let's see.
All right, let's hear what we have. Oh, the classic.
I told you. Oh, guys.
Oh God.
You just gotta keep living, man.
We didn't have any show material at the time. Is it bringing you back?
It is. I'm half cocked right now.
Wait till you hear this great quality audio.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
It's showtime.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the P3 Radio Podcast. Here I am, Richard Mulligan, joined by my best friend, Josh Briley. Say hey, Josh.
Okay, so
How's it going?
Excellent
And
fading
we're
work.
just gonna.
So I thought, oh yeah, because we edited that in because we just sat down with our recorder and just hit record
Right.
in your living room. I remember that. The audio's not as bad as I remember it.
Okay.
Like it's bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as bad as I
Like
remember
Talk
it.
Boy quality.
Right. But I guess I thought that I was doing that. My best friend Josh Briley say, "Hey Josh," I didn't think that I was doing that from the start. But
Let
listen
me give
to
you a little bit of heads up.
oh,
What?
wait.
You just gotta
Oh
keep
shit!
living,
I didn't mean to
man.
go back that far.
You just gotta to the P3 Radio Podcast. Here I am, Richard
Listen, I did
Mulligan,
the-
joined by my best friend, Josh Briley. Say hey, Josh.
man?
There it is. I've been doing it since
And
the start.
we're just going to give you a little bit of heads up what this podcast is going to be like. We are
There's an
basically
edit.
doing this by the seat of our pants right now. We have no format. We have
I
no
think we were talking into,
script.
like,
we have nothing. We
headphones or
are barely
something?
broadcasting right now.
Headphones.
Just a little taste. We want to basically give you what this is going to be like when we first start
Were
going.
we listening to ourselves
which
on an
hopefully
echo
will
at
be in
this
the next
point?
couple
Yep.
months.
We were
Next couple of weeks,
For like
depending
50
on how things
episodes.
go
Yeah.
with your technology situation.
I think, yeah. The whole time, just a little background story here. We had a couple of friends when we said that we were going to do a podcast. When I said I was going to do something online, I had a few friends say, "Hey, come use our studio." And all in my ego here was just like, let's do this on our own. And as we were trying to hook up everything tonight, we were like, we should call our friends because we have no podcasting ability here.
We're actually broadcasting this from a tin can and a string hooked up to each other.
And I feel like while we're recording this, we have a recording device here, and we're both
This
just
is-
watching the sound waves go
Yeah.
as it records.
I remember
and
doing
stuff.
that,
Now,
like as we were recording, watching, like because we had a live, like what we have now, basically, but it's
But we
not in
don't
our
pay
face.
attention.
Yeah, like when we were recording, it was just me and you sitting on a couch next to each other,
Watching the computer.
like it was senior year, and we're trying to, get a little action with our moms in the other room. But
Oh, Lord.
you know what I mean? You're sitting right next to each other, and you're like, you get handsy. They're gonna wonder where that head is if you don't shut up. So we're sitting beside each other. We got a laptop in our laps. Did we have headphones, or did we have like a microphone, like one of those old microphones in a splitter?
Headphones.
We had a set of headphones.
Yeah, you got a set from Amazon, and you told me like this is what I got.
Yeah.
You probably need to get. What
Oh,
I
it
got.
was like the headphones with the microphone on it.
gaming headset.
Yeah. So then we had a splitter.
it was like $20.
Yeah. We had a splitter that we plugged them into, and
Yeah.
they worked all right for the time. But we had no way to like put any compression on it or anything. But I mean, not as bad as I thought. I need to go back and listen to this. This is our most listened to podcast, by the way. Let's fast forward randomly. What do you say? Right here?
You're wrong.
What's our most listened to?
Private Obsession.
Oh, okay. Well, this for the longest time was our most listened to. All right, let's
Actually, you're wrong. Private Obsession has always overtaked anything after it was posted.
That's what I'm saying. For the longest time until Private Obsession,
yeah.
it was this episode.
Shannon Weir is.
But
shit.
actually, I'm wrong. Go ahead and say it, motherfucker.
well, I mean,
How much do you think that's attributed to just the name being Private Obsession?
none.
Like, you don't think? You think people listened to it and was like, I want to hear Shannon Weir's tits? I think
Hear
that's
Hear our commentary on the show.
yeah. It was fun. It was a fun show.
It's, dude,
Up
seriously.
I will say that our first actual show that I promoted hard was the Teddy Bear Show.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the one I promoted hard. No, I did promote the interviews.
But for some reason,
yeah.
Private Obsession just fucking, I guess it was in Power of the Titties.
Yeah, I
I
guess
don't
so.
know. But that shit overtook anything that was in its path. Like a tidal wave.
Do you want to skip ahead and see how we ended the show?
Can't stop looking at it, so
Like
I'm just gonna.
geology.
None of the music there means that we have reached the end of the P3 podcast.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, so we're almost over here, Josh. What was our?
Anyhow,
Yeah.
I just said, you can cremate me because it's totally cheap.
How did we get here? We made a dummy named Fred. Chris Mullins was beautiful, and cremate me.
We're so drunk.
Yeah.
We're so drunk here. You hadn't stopped smoking long before this happened, did you?
5 years.
8th grade prom. Chris Moses'
Yeah.
model.
He's dancing with all the women.
Chris, let me
Oh.
tell you something. If you were here
You're
right
so
now,
drunk.
I'll tell you, put on a mic, buddy.
Yeah.
Bless
That's
your heart.
it.
Because
Jesus. I feel like, how'd you get here?
where is he now?
He's in Portland.
What is he doing in
Is he in Portland?
Art?
Art?
He is
What
important.
does that mean?
Art. He does artwork.
What is he like?
We're so
He's an
drunk.
artist.
I've
He's-
never heard
he's
that.
a very
Van Gogh?
accomplished artist.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. And you understand.
I love how
we
you're
knew that
hearing
he
this
had
for
that
the first
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Well, the sound of the music there means that we have reached the end of this
the
pilot
hell is this
episode. We'd like to
exit song?
thank all of you for listening and bearing with us as we tested the waters here just to kind of get our levels right. And hopefully you were entertained enough to come back and join us when we start this show again for real in the fall. In
For
the meantime,
real.
if you
Fall.
have
This is
something that you would
bullshit.
like to share with us, please hit us up on Facebook at Pop Poncho. You can just search that in your Facebook search feed. POPPONCHO.
Yeah, so now we're just
Two
plugging the
words there,
show.
Pop Poncho. You'll see us.
Yeah, so
Also on our email.
we were so hammered. I'm surprised. That was an edited take. Like,
Yeah.
it
You
says
think?
40-something minutes. We were well like 2 hours into drinking and doing this show. You could hear like how we were reacting to things. I don't know. I
Let me
might.
tell you something, Chris. I'll give you a microphone if you're real.
Tell you I love you. Where you at, brother? And then like 2 years later, you're like, Alex Smith, motherfucker.
Let me tell you something about your fucking Nike man.
And then 2 years later after that, we were
fucking living it up.
living it up. Man, dude, that was such a fun night.
I loved it.
We got to do it again.
Fly his ass out here. You got enough money. But just remember, now he's going to think the same way. If you got to tilt your head, it ain't no fucking private plane. So remember that.
What are you talking about? If you
The-
got to
the-
tilt your head.
The jet you charter for him.
Oh.
Get him a good one.
Get him a good jet. Oh, man. Well, one thing we can get him, Josh, is a great T-shirt over at tinyurl.com/P3RadioTees. It's the home of P3 Radio merchandise. And if you go over there right now, Josh, what kind of shirts are they going to find?
Well, I think they need to go straight to that Freddy's Front Yard Slaughterhouse. Get that double X and get that second most expensive option because the first one, that'll fucking slaughter your nipples. You don't want that.
And get that double X, especially if you're small. These
Yeah.
are China sizes, people. You're going to want a bigger shirt.
Get a double X, quit being a pussy, and fucking fill it out.
Yes.
And guess what?
What?
There's more.
Tell me.
We got the goddamn 80s style T-shirt. We got
Uh-huh.
the ECW like
No.
T-shirt. Now it's a ECW like T-shirt. It's
Like,
not
I like
ECW.
ECW?
I like ECW.
Is that what
I'm
it
not
says?
portraying ECW
No,
because
no.
that'd be illegal.
Right. What does it say exactly?
It says P3 effing radio.
It doesn't say effing.
But it says P3 radio.
It does. Okay.
I think we should get one that says
PC
effing.
effing radio. P3.
I'm fucking
I said
freestyling.
PC effing radio.
P3.
We should do PC radio.
PC. Politically
Welcome to
correct.
PC radio. How does that make you feel? Anyways, go ahead, finish the plug.
Well, I think we got the fucking Dwayne's still gonna get that truck
Yes.
T-shirt, and we got just a lot more T-shirts. tinyurl.com/P3 Radio Tees. That's your T-shirt hookup, motherfucker.
Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this! Chrissy, wake up! Hey, hello? Taco, wake up, can you hear me? Wake up, Chrissy! I don't like this! Chrissy, wake up!
Didn't mean to scare you. You okay?
What the fuck is this?
So
Do you ever feel like you're
this
losing your
is
mind?
from the hit show Stranger Things,
This isn't the first
season 4.
Corona coughing, how could I forget?
You're a freak.
You know, you're not what I thought you'd be.
The same people that did auto-tune the news, auto-tuned this famous scene from season 4. We won't ruin it. But I'm going to be honest with you, man. We've been on season 4, and it's like one of my favorite seasons so far. It's been some pretty intense shows. The only thing I can say that I don't like about Stranger Things in a way is like every season they start off like they've forgotten all the bullshit they've went through, and these are just asshole kids. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, hey, y'all remember when your friend went missing and everybody thought he was dead and you had a funeral? Well, he's
I'm
back
not
to
talking
life.
about just regular missing.
Right.
I'm talking about in a fucking parallel universe.
In the upside down, as they say. Well, you remember that happened last? Well, that's some old shit. Y'all are making this other shit up about this new shit, and you all are assholes. That's what it starts off as. Every season of Stranger Things starts off like, hey, you kids are assholes. And then they have to win the trust of somebody, and everybody realizes they're telling the truth.
Who's the new fucking support mechanism?
Say what?
Who's the new support mechanism?
Oh, in the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's who you got to win over every
Yeah.
fucking show.
Every show, it's like, I don't believe you guys.
Well,
This is
your main
bullshit.
support mechanism is in Russia now.
Yeah.
In fucking prison. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it's been really enjoyable, though. My daughter loves it. I told you yesterday that I mentioned to my wife that I saw at Walmart a expensive, when I say expensive, for what it was, it's a Letterman jacket that says Hawkins High. Like it's a Hawkins High Letterman jacket. And my daughter heard this, and she was like, oh, cool. And then when my wife was going to Walmart to pick up party supplies, she goes, hey, Mom, can I go with you? So, yeah, sure. And then she bugged her until she went over there and got the jacket, basically. My wife was like, all right, we'll buy you the jacket. It was like $35 for this.
good God, go sit back in the car. It's cheaper when you sit in the car.
It's a jacket that she's going to outgrow in like 7 weeks. She won't be able to wear this jacket next year. Right. This is a 1-year jacket. So, but she's happy, man. You know, what can you do? But she's loving the show. It's
8
just
to 11's a weird time.
Yeah.
They want all this shit, but it's like only good for
oh yeah,
half a year.
Yeah. And I mean, but here's the thing. She watches that show and she sees kids. You know what I mean? And they're portrayed like superheroes on this show.
Very relatable.
Yeah, so you know, it's very relatable that your friend gets lost in the upside down and you have a funeral for him. And
you know.
Oh yeah, they're the same age. Yeah. Oh man, I think I'm getting. I'll be 40 next year, man.
Cool.
And well, I know you're
already
there now.
40.
Yeah. Sorry. Look how well it's going.
Why the fuck are you behind me?
Look at how well it's going for you. You're eating leftovers.
I didn't pay a damn thing for this shit. Look how good it's going for me. When you get 40, you might learn this shit too.
Hey, we're going to do the show over at your house. Buy chicken wings this time. I got indigestion. Oh, man. No,
I'm still eating this shit.
You are. You're eating the
we
shit
have
out of it.
been doing the show for like 80 minutes.
No, we haven't. Not even close.
Probably like 35.
You act every week. It's like I have to convince you that we're having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm like the comedian up there going, woo, we having fun, aren't we, guys? Let me hear you a loud round of applause. Every week you're like, this is the shit. You're like my grandmother over there. You know what I mean?
You need. It's what you need to egg you on and doing a good job, apparently.
Oh, have you had too much to drink?
No.
Okay. You said
I've had
that.
too much pizza.
Okay, you said that like egg on. I was like, oh no.
I was trying to chew a pepperoni.
So you and my wife have these drunk tells that you might have hit a limit, and I thought you hit one right there. That's why I like.
No, that was just mid chew.
My butt puckered more than
I'm
it's
actually
puckered
getting
before.
more sober as the
Well, that's
the show goes
good.
on.
I don't. What was that flash of light over there?
That's my soundboard.
Oh, why does it do that?
You know, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a fucking 1991 iPad.
That iPad's newer than this one over here.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
You're rich. What's the problem?
Oh man. But anyways, yeah, I'm getting older, man. I noticed today the logs aren't coming all the way out.
Well, you might have a hemorrhoid.
No, I mean, I'm not having any pain. But the past 2 or 3 times.
Well, just fucking strain a little bit. You'll get it.
Well, the past 2 or 3 times, it's like I've broken one off in there or something. It's like, oh damn it! I might as well jump in the shower now. It's just
do like my doctor did when I was 8. Just reach up in there.
Just reach up in there.
Finger it
Doctor, camp counselor, who wasn't getting a piece of that sweet browly ass, you know?
Hey, big enough for everybody, right?
Do you think you have any repressed memories?
I don't know, probably.
For anything?
Something happened.
For anything,
Something fucking went wrong.
You mean to tell me this is natural? Bullshit. I am fucked up for a reason.
I refuse to believe that fucking trigger switch in my head's wrong.
I believe we all have something we're repressing. We don't know what it is because, well, fuck, we're repressing it. But I think all of us have something deep down that...
There's a time period in, like, memories
Yeah.
to where I just don't remember a lot. And it was around that time my stomach hurt and I had to
Yeah.
go to the emergency room. So I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe so, man.
But, like, what am I supposed to do? You know? I mean, like...
I mean, therapy?
Seriously, what would happen? What would change?
You would just go to therapy and talk it out. And
I'm
confront
good with
those
it. What the fuck's the problem?
I got ice cream then.
I am what I am.
I was happy. It ain't going to change. Leopard don't change his spots. Even if those spots were created by inappropriate touching. Those spots are there now. What are you trying to say?
You know, it ain't normal for an 8-year-old to have a grown man's hand up his ass. That's not normal.
I mean,
in any
that
circumstance.
does have to mess with you
in
a little
any
bit.
circumstance, that's not normal.
I'm pretty sure that
for whatever reason, he clicked that MILF switch while he was up there.
Was it really a hot older woman that was in there and it wasn't a guy? You just,
Oh, dude, I vividly remember a man.
I mean, he had the knuckles of a man, I'll tell you that much.
Had a big ass clash ring. I don't know, man. Like he flicked some kind of switch. Made me want older women. I don't know.
Right. I mean, you got to think my testicle problems were the reason why I'm so fucked up. You don't lay spread eagle with your legs up like a frog while your mom checks to make sure both nuts are in the sack.
And you giggle your
and
ass
you just
off.
turn out normal, right?
Oh man.
I
You're
do-
doing all right. You
I
got
do-
more money than anybody.
I do remember having stitches like in my balls. Like that wasn't fun.
shit.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember
Wow.
it just felt like a burn almost.
The hand thing's like a lucid dream. In
Yeah.
my memory.
No, I
So, I don't
remember
know.
because it was like every time I had to go to the bathroom, they're like, "You better watch him, Gwen. He gonna bust them stitches open."
You better watch him pee every time he
gets in
does.
there and busting stitches open. You're going to have to be one who scoops
Yeah.
up them balls off the
You know
floor.
how them kids are. They get all crazy and want to play with them too.
My grandmother was not the greatest on sexual knowledge and health and stuff, so she would probably be like,
Them marbles are going to fall right out of that sack. You're going to have to pick them up and take them to the doctor.
He got so much damn sleeve, you wouldn't never find him.
We're going to have to shove them balls back in that sack. And then I'm going to have to get my sewing kit.
It'd be like damn just hypothesizing. You wouldn't know shit. I guess it fell out. I don't know. Couldn't find it.
I told you about the tar bibs they used to put on me, right?
Yeah.
When I was sick.
Put a tar bib on them nuts.
I'm giving you them damn
I'll hold it in there.
1915 treatment.
I remember they used to get them so hot and that tar would be boiling almost, and they'd set it on my chest.
Every time
It's amazing I don't like shit porn. Let's be honest. Hot tar on my chest. It's not very far off from a hot load, right? We're just sitting there and it sparked something in me. And we're sitting there talking about weird kinks and you're talking about old women. And I'm like, what about shit, guys? You ever just... No,
Anybody
I'm
ever
alone.
shit on your chest? No. Never happened.
Y'all should do it.
Probably not.
It's exhilarating. You get past the smell, that warm brown stuff on your chest really pops that thing up. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like, what they call exfoliating your pleasures. It really exfoliates my pleasures.
I thank God that I never got the desire for, like, you know what I mean? Like, you look at people and you're like, thank God I never had that demon that I liked young girls or I liked poop. You know what I mean?
And so, to thank all of that, we need y'all to fund this GoFundMe for Richard Lee's fucking humanitarian crisis for shit porn. We're going to need y'all to send all your money. That way we can fund this so other kids aren't affected as well.
I've just never been into shit. Like, honestly.
Me neither, buddy.
I've never saw, like, I can see certain kinks. You know what I mean?
Like feet?
Yeah, I get it.
You get the feet.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I get it because most of the times when you were younger, you saw videos and the feet in the air.
You're
and
like
you'd see
Tony
the-
Atlas. Tony Atlas is looking the hell out of them feet. I don't.
Like, feet never like turned me on like to see feet. You know what I mean? Like, but I get where people's attraction is because, like I said, when we used to watch movies where action pay-per-view, you saw titties and you saw feet in the air. And most of the times the feet were done up, right? They had polish on them. They were pretty. And if you saw those bare feet in the air, you were like, oh, there's some action going on. You know what I mean? So you can kind of see it. You know what I mean? I knew a guy that had a pregnant fetish. Like any chick that was pregnant, he was just like turned on by it. I don't know what it was.
You know for sure she ain't gonna turn it down.
Maybe.
She's guilty.
Maybe that was the psychology part of it.
And you don't have to wear a rubber.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do? Get pregnant?
Right. Right. You know what I mean? Like that was the thing. I don't know what it is, but you can kind of understand it. You can understand.
Easy.
Well, that was always the
Well,
thing.
she
back-
was easy. She might not be so easy then.
Like I said, there are a few stereotypes that hold up better than if she smokes, she pokes. You know what I mean? That one is almost right on the nose. I don't know why, but every girl in high school that smoked was promiscuous. I mean, am I wrong? As CM Punk would say, stop me when I'm telling lies. We didn't.
I think there's one chick maybe that I
that
banged.
smoked that wasn't.
No,
Oh.
that like didn't smoke.
Yeah.
Any other of the rest, yeah, they were smokers.
Yeah.
Could be something to that.
One chick. No, I'm telling you, every chick that I knew that was a smoker was also banging people. Like, or she was wanting to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The other one, she was just suppressed.
The last ex-girlfriend I had, the night she cheated on me, she banged her ex-boyfriend and went and bought cigarettes the same night.
Oh, liberation.
I just remember hearing that. She went and bought a carton of cigarettes and banged John. And I'm like,
oh,
what?
John. How you doing, John? Not so good now, huh?
Wishing she wouldn't have bought them cigarettes, aren't you?
Got that stink finger, huh?
Yeah. Oh, man. Good times, but yeah.
I'm cutting the fucking spot, Tony. Jesus.
You are still eating that pizza. You eat 3 slices of pizza slower than any man I've ever seen eat anything.
It was like 8 slices. I don't know what you're
This
talking
is
about.
why you're a married man, though. You take your time when eating.
You're damn right.
Yeah. Get in there slow.
Hey, I know when it's
I wanted to wake her up a few times with it, because she fell asleep.
Hey, she can't deny me if I'm doing it right, huh?
Slow
Sounds
as a
like I've said
motherfucker.
that before, huh?
Could you speed your tongue up? Shit.
Sounds like I've reassured myself before. Can't be doing it wrong if she likes it, huh?
Meanwhile, you're doing it like the lollipop thing. The
I'm
Tootsie
just
Roll
drunk,
Pop.
like,
a
just
1,
aggressively-
a 2, a 3. Quit counting. You're throwing me off.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm just drunk, aggressively licking the same spot. Maybe move up. Like, shut up.
What? Huh? Bruh. brother.
Nothing. Just keep doing it. I'll get there eventually.
Like that. Oh, my daughter is gonna find this show one day.
You'll be long gone. So
Oh,
it
I'll
won't
be
matter.
long dead. What do you mean, dead or gone?
I don't know. The way you talk, it might be fucking next year's Christmas.
Maybe. I got about 8 more winters left in me. 8 more winters. I'll die 1 winter short of Christmas, because that's the way life is, right?
It'll be December 24th
Oh, man.
in front of everybody.
Well, we've got tabs, Josh.
Lord, do we?
We've got tabs. I do want to give you kudos. 2 weeks ago, you had a line that killed me. I listened to it last week, by the way. Listened to our Weeks Before show last week.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I sent you a message, but we were talking about blowjobs and like
Imagine that.
And you did the line like, you ain't even the last person to suck my dick. It was somebody that owed me money. And I laughed. I remember that. And I'm like, there's some things that's like, we're sitting in the same room, like literally 5 feet apart, listening to each other talk. And there are things that I miss that you say, and I'm
Just
sure
blow
you
by
miss
you.
that
Yeah.
I say. Yeah.
There's certain stuff I catch back.
Yeah.
Listening
You
back.
listen, I don't have any recollection of that. But
That's funny as hell, though.
we've got tabs, Josh. So which one do you want to look at first?
Pick one of the 20. I think.
Well, let's do
either
the
of
one
them
that's
would be
open.
right.
Let's do the one that's open.
Oh my God!
You brought this one.
This has been a. You're the football guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, how does this impact football life? You know what I mean?
So
is this like a Ray Rice thing, or is this bigger?
It's not as. I don't know. It's hard to tell because he hasn't been
convicted.
He hasn't been convicted of anything. Ray Rice was
But there's
definitely
a lot
convicted.
of fucking people.
Yeah.
That are like saying the same shit about this guy. Right?
Yeah.
What do you? I mean,
I don't know, man.
Well,
that's the thing. Like, this is a sticky situation. So it's the Deshaun Watson case, and he had like 20-something massage therapists.
you know, one or two. Hey, they're cooperating.
I will say this: no one came out until he said, "I'm leaving Houston," and then all of a sudden, all these voices came out, and you wonder how much Houston knew. And they were trying to stick it to him because it ain't above like a billionaire like company to
protect one of their own.
And
Are
then
you serious?
blackmail the person
Yeah.
if they decide they want to leave. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't say.
But here's the thing.
That's the American way.
I mean, here's the thing. You're on a slippery because nobody knows what happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's been no criminal charges.
Yeah.
No criminal charges. That's the thing. There's been some civil lawsuits, but no criminal charges. So it's hard to prosecute somebody with no. If the government wasn't going, okay, this person needs to be in jail.
Why is he on TV right now?
Yeah, exactly. How do you punish somebody?
It's like you can present somebody.
Kudos
a
they didn't
certain
fire
way.
him, but still,
Yeah. You know, they're having faith in him or whatever. But it's just not good whenever it may be the cherry picking of
At the
this
same
whole
time, if he wasn't
situation.
talented, like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, if he wasn't a talented football player,
Oh yeah.
he'd been kicked out of the league a long time
If
ago.
if it was me
Yeah, if you were just backup
at my
kicker,
job or whatever, no,
Right.
just put it at my job.
right.
This motherfucker, like 26 people, or say like something's going on.
Right.
Yeah, we'll just get rid of him, and that would be it. But he knows how to throw a fucking football,
Right.
really good. So I don't know, man. Like, it doesn't do any justice to the situation.
Well, the Haslams are kind of crap, to be completely honest with you.
Well, they're rich guys.
Yeah, but they're kind of crap. One of them was like a senator for us,
Yeah.
and then the other one
Or
owns,
Bill Haslam.
Yeah, he was, what was he? A mayor or a governor?
State senator.
State senator, whatever he was, and then he supported. a
No,
lot
I think
of the,
it was governor at one point, right?
I don't know. We could
Governor
Google it.
Bill Haslam.
We have this wonderful thing called Google.
Yeah,
Uh,
imagine that.
We could just type
Let's
it
see,
in.
Bill Haslam.
Are you typing too? You can't type at
I'm
the same
not
time I
typing.
am.
I'm just wishing that you would.
Bill Haslam. And he was a big supporter.
Governor, former governor of Tennessee.
Yeah, so he was
from
the governor.
11 to 19.
Yeah, and then he supported the Vols because I want to say he was a Knoxville. He was the mayor of Knoxville, so he was a big Vols supporter. And his brother owns the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what's the story about, Josh?
So the big deal with this whole tweet is, in the middle of questions about Deshaun Watson's behavior, Jimmy Haslam says this.
What does he say?
It's not playing.
You want to refresh the page or something? All right, look, let's see. Hold on. There we go. There you go.
I think it's important to remember Deshaun is 26 years old, okay, and is a high-level NFL quarterback. I think it's important to remember Deshaun
Like,
is 26.
When is that ever an excuse?
Yeah.
For any kind
Now, I
of
will say
inappropriate
this.
behavior.
That is a 6-second clip. You don't know what he said before it. You don't know what the question was. You don't know. That's the one thing I can say about the internet. Because I watch, like I told you,
I
a
get
lot of
what
these
you're saying.
Karen videos
I get
where they're
what
like,
you're
this Karen was caught in the wild, and she's like freaking out. But then later you see a long extended cut, and the woman's like, what you gonna do about it, bitch? What you gonna do about it, bitch? And she's slapping her, and then she pops up, and she's like, this is what I'm... And then they pull the cameras up. And then the story was, I was just walking through this neighborhood, and this woman just started yelling at me. It's like, chances are...
He was not walking through like
No, I mean-
25 massage parlors.
No. I'm saying, like, you don't know what the question was for Jimmy Haslam here, that he said what he said. But it's easy to say
Well, let
in
me
the
ask
middle
you
of
this.
questions, because it could have been in the middle of questions. It could have been like, what
Do
are
you
your
think
thoughts?
it's Deshaun's
But
age?
hold on. But what if he would have said, do you think with an 11-game suspension, because they suspended him 11 games, do you think with an 11-game suspension that Deshaun Watson can come back and be the player he was after that 11-game suspension?
Oh,
and then,
okay, yeah.
and then you hit this button.
I think it's important to remember Deshaun is 26 years old, okay, and is a high-level NFL quarterback. I think it's
You know what I mean?
I
So
get
if
what
you
you're
put it into
saying.
that perspective, yeah, technically that was in the middle of questions about Deshaun Watson,
And
but
his
it doesn't.
behavior.
But that's the thing; it could have been a question like that. Now, if they would have phrased the whole thing instead of that 6-second clip, I'd be on board to crucify
I was a
Jimmy Haslam
victim.
more.
I was a victim of the soundbite.
You know what I mean? Like, and I do
You're
it all
right.
the time. I do it all the time. But it's easy to take 6 seconds out of context to say.
But with somebody that,
But I'm saying, like, if you don't know what the question is, like, I'm pretty sure I can go back and make it sound like
Let me
you
ask you
defend.
this. Let me ask you
Hold on,
this.
Josh. I'm gonna play something for you that you'll understand. Here's a quick soundbite.
they ought to be marching.
So-
They ought to be in fucking cages.
Exactly.
Well, just
6
take
second
it.
clip.
Louis C.K. was on Joe Rogan this past couple of
Was
days
he?
ago.
How dare he?
Well, no, listen, it'd be like him. At any time of that podcast, it would not be okay for Louis C.K. to be like, well, you know, it's not like you've never jerked off in front of somebody before. Like, I don't give a fuck the situation. If you're in Louis C.K.'s position, don't ever say that shit
gonna be-
until years later.
I may be in the minority here.
You've aggressively jerked off in front of me like
No.
twice, and I forgave you for it.
You're like, you might want to put some Ben Gay on that. That's gonna be pretty raw. Wait, Ben Gay? No, not Ben Gay. Neosporin.
That would just agitate it.
Neosporin. You would be putting Ben Gay on it if I started jerking. Get that Ben Gay on it.
Yeah, do that. Ah, thank God he put it up. Thank God he put it
You gonna
up.
cry? You gonna cry about it? No, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say it like this.
It's like a Bill
hard.
Cosby clip. It's not like I could fucking poison them all. There would never be okay time
Honestly,
to say that.
I didn't honestly jump on the I hate Louis bandwagon. Like in this, and here's why.
When I jerk off in your presence, you look me in the eye. God damn it!
Have you heard his special where he said, if you ask somebody, is it okay if I jerk off in front of you, and they say yes, he said, well, just don't do it anyway. He said, let me be the lesson here. You haven't heard that clip?
No.
I'll play it for you if
Just
you want.
because he said that they said yes.
But I'm
that
saying
doesn't
that,
mean that
but
happened.
it's a he said she said thing at that point. Like That's the thing. You know what I mean? If they came out and said they were uncomfortable with it afterwards, but here, I'll play it.
I think got it on my shoes. And those were Louis Vuitton shoes. And that pissed me off.
All right, here we go. I think this is it.
I think it's pretty amazing when you think about it. That people used to say that being gay was wrong. Pretty recently, folks used to, like most people used to say that being gay was wrong. Of course, it's not wrong to be gay. I mean, it's pretty gay, but it's not wrong. But that's what people used to say. And now nobody says that. And I think that's a positive change.
I hope he gets
I think that's
to
a
it
good
here.
thing. Although I do wonder if there are gay people who miss when it was wrong.
I don't think this is the clip.
Maybe there's
to be
a
honest
few
with you.
who miss when it was, because
No.
wasn't it a little more?
That ain't the clip. It's the same bit, but it isn't the clip. I don't know, man. I always thought he might have kind of gotten a little bit more of a harsher penalty than somebody deserved for that. I don't. But anyways, I digress. Josh, on to I had to fill time. You were pissing, but on to other things. What are some of these other tabs? What are some of them other tabs you got?
Some
open?
of them other tabs.
Miller, Cools,
Bill Haslam, Cool.
You want to do this one? Or you want to do some of the
Oh,
older
that's
ones?
super new.
You want to do an older one? Is it too new? What was that one?
This was great.
All right, we'll do this one.
Oh my God! You know all of the Elon Musk hoopla that we've been privy to the last year or two or whatever.
Yeah.
Usually, whenever somebody's like just ultra, just
Man.
fucking over the top famous,
Yeah.
there's usually some kind of shit that's just something ain't right. Like,
Well, you also have the people that are waiting in the wings.
yeah,
Like I win the lottery and now I have more cousins.
right, yeah. But then you have Elon Musk's
Musket?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musket. Takes him a long time to load that gun.
That would be my indie wrestling name.
Elon Musket.
Elon Musket. And I would just
come out like an old Patriot uniform.
Yeah. You got me. You got me.
To like
Elon
flutes
Musket.
and drums.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I'll do the whole song if you don't stop me.
Please stop.
Okay. Anyways, Elon Musket. What happened?
Elon Musket's dad, who is 76, by the way, confirms secret second child with his stepdaughter.
Oh no, he's fell into that porn genre.
No.
Oh
yes,
no.
definitely.
Oh God, I can't even drive.
So what happened was he was married to this stepdaughter's mother.
Well, that's how it happens when you have a stepdaughter.
Well, yeah, but this kid was she was. Let's see. Let's just read the article. Let's not freestyle the motherfucker.
Why are you
Let's
reading the
just-
comments?
Let's just
You
Let's
don't know how to read the
see.
article, do you?
This is on Twitter, so here we go. Elon Musk's article.
Yeah, that's him.
I don't know where
This
the
is from the
damn-
New York Post.
Well, damn, Richard Lee, what's going on?
Josh don't ever do anything wrong. He always gets the articles and puts them in
Well, where's the damn?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
It's just a cover thing.
I mean, it is new. It's from July 14th.
Well, either way, listen. I read into it
Uh-huh.
on the New York Post or whatever, and this motherfucker legit, he married her whenever she was younger. Like he married the
Yeah.
mom, and this daughter, she was a child during all this. And then they got divorced later on.
Yeah.
So, this woman, she's 35 years old, and he's 76. But at the same time, dude, you got her.
Is he 76 years old?
Yes.
I don't guess I realized he was that old.
No, Elon Musk is his dad.
Oh.
Elon Musk's dad.
Oh, I thought it was
Papa Musket.
I thought it was the original, like the
No,
the
not
original-
OG. Not like
it was
Elon.
OG. It wasn't the one
Like
that's
the OG
the successful
Musket.
one. Was his dad not? Was his dad? I don't know anything about these people, Josh.
He's banging the hell out of younger women, so he must be doing something right. Moving that dick right, apparently.
I don't. I
Like-
mean, that seems like a nightmare for you, is banging younger women.
Yeah, he's
Seems
like a yin yang opposite of me.
All right.
But like, you know, we can see parallels in our
Do you
universe.
think that you'll get to a point that when you age out of older women because you're old enough to where all older women are dead,
I see what
that you
you're
go
saying.
back
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the
Oh, dude, like
the attraction scale for you starts at older, and as you get older, it drops down, kind of like a seesaw. Like your age goes up, your attraction for younger goes down.
Not
until
necessarily.
you're just a pervert sitting outside of a
like pretty
playground.
much, you know, 45,
right,
50.
It's always going to be that. So eventually,
Yeah, when I'm like 80 something, I'm like, look at that young girl.
Eventually,
well, I'm 55. You old, you know.
eventually
hard dick
the
you.
seesaw won't go down on the girl's end, but it'll go up on your end.
Right.
So it'll look like when I used to sit on a seesaw as a kid with some poor kid that was 3 times smaller than me.
Yep. So like 45, 50, that's going to be my
Yeah, a seesaw when I
my
was a
target
kid
area.
was just a device.
It's been my target area since I was like 12.
A seesaw when I was a kid was just a device to see my friend in the air. That was it. I never had fun on the seesaw.
Yeah.
And if I did, it was because some kids were picking on me, and there was like 5 of them huddled down trying to push the damn seesaw down on their side.
So
Assholes.
this is how you know old
Put that over it
Papa
all.
Musket.
Go ahead.
I didn't hear you.
No,
I'll
it's
hear
fine.
it back 2 weeks later, and I'll comment on the intro.
Papa Musket.
Remember that blowjob joke you said 2 weeks ago?
You weren't saying anything. You were looking at me.
I
I was like,
was
there was
reading.
5 kids
I was
pushing down
reading.
the seesaw for my fat ass to get up there. And you're like, yeah, that's great. Anyways, Papa Musket.
It'll be funny a couple
You
weeks
weren't
later.
listening to me at all, but that's fine. Go ahead.
So Papa Musket,
Papa
like I
Musket.
said, who is 76 years old.
Yes.
Now,
Wait, how old did you say?
76.
I think we've said Papa Musket and his age more than the story's title.
So it says he welcomed baby girl with Jana, who is 35, back in 2019. So this is a secret baby. But he only confirmed it to the news on Wednesday, bragging, might you, to the Sun. Quotations, the only
S-U-N, not S-O-N. He wasn't bragging to
Not
Elon.
like to the Sun.
Yeah. I knocked up
Not his son.
I knocked up a 35-year-old.
No, to the actual Sun.
Yeah. New York Post. No, the Sun? Yeah, the Sun. Yeah.
Probably
S-U-N.
some kind of shit. Either way, quotations, the only thing we are on Earth for is to reproduce.
Now, what
So
would you say that
makes me
accent
feel
was?
like
Okay.
that makes me feel like Papa Musket, back when he was 35, said this to Jana, and it just sat with her, and she's like, you know, if I'm gonna get any of them billions that old stepbrother has, somehow or another, I think I need to attach myself to your dick. Either that, or he was doing some fucking weird shit during Christmas to agitate this situation. Either way, it's
Yeah.
fucking creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Creepy as a motherfucker, but what are you supposed to do? Like, you know, it takes a...
Now, I will ask again, when you did the Mr. Musket's voice there, what accent was that you were going for?
South African, it's weird.
I could see it. I could hear it. I ain't
It's
mad
weird.
at it. You
Like,
you
when you
talked right over. You're like, nah, I'm going right past it. I ain't even going to answer your questions.
Whenever you listen to Elon talk.
Is that what he told? I didn't know he was South
So
African.
weird.
Is he?
You just thought he was a fucking California jerk.
See, I don't. The first time I ever heard about him was when you came over here talking about he smoked weed with Joe Rogan. I'm like,
Yeah.
who in the fuck is this guy? I don't have a clue. Like, I don't follow people that much. Like, I don't. Like, I find out about people later on, like after their popularity has waned. Apparently,
He's the most famous African American, like, going today.
is he American?
He is American.
Is he?
How do you think he's got all these business interests?
Like, I didn't realize.
I was trolling saying that. Like, there are people that, like,
I'm going to
just
say Michael
come
Jordan.
apart.
When
Like,
they call him an African
They
American.
fucking just.
But would it not be an African
He is an
American?
African American. Like, God, what are you saying? He's legit African American.
Welcome back to PC Radio.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, Josh, that kind of brings the mood down a little bit.
I'm sorry.
So what we need to do is
Do we need to crank?
We need to pick this show up, Josh. We need to pick it up. We need to put some venom back in the veins. We
Hand-
need to get the pump back in. Do some push-ups. Do
Hand
some
to God,
sit-ups.
dude.
Fire it up. Did someone say about firing it up? We got Josh Brawley here. Pink 3 Radio. Woo, my best friend.
I was finna say to you, like I was saying, my famous quote, hand to God. I was gonna say, fire that intro back up. We'll fucking pump this bitch up.
Yeah.
Woo, mercy, baby. What we gonna do this week?
We are an hour and 20 minutes in, and we're still starting the show. It's almost like it's brand new, baby.
Brand new to me and you, just like that pussy from old Papa Musket. It's brand new to him.
Just like that 80s band said, it feels like the first time. And it feels like the first time right now because I am here, episode 264. I didn't have to look that up. No pause on my end. Always pausing for the cause, but not that time, Daddy. I am here with my best friend and the 1983 Mr. Dixie Youth. Put a little spin on it to keep you on your toes, keep you honest. Josh Brawley, say, hey, Josh.
Woo, mercy, the only thing keep me honest is a judge and my wife, baby. Woo! Speaking about judges.
No, we can't. we still have to live here.
Oh, but he does too.
Yeah.
And he probably ain't going to be judging here very much longer.
Not. As a judge.
Not only am I drunk, I'll shoot your ass.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
Local judge got in trouble.
Oh, my. He's put a many men away for those exact crimes.
Yeah, I've heard people, yeah. See, here's the thing. Just like Elon Musk, I was never in trouble, so I never had to go before a judge.
Dude.
So when people were posting him on like Facebook, I'm like, I don't have a clue who the fuck this is. This is a stranger. This might as well be
Then
the
you see
ISS monitor.
And then you see all those people speaking up, he ruined my life back in 2012.
Right. It wasn't the fact
You're
that
like,
you were
damn,
convicted of armed
this
robbery.
guy.
It was this guy that ruined your life. I mean, most of the times if you're seeing them, you ain't quite innocent. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you know, sometimes. I mean, it could be the case. Sometimes it could be some things that were like circumstantial and whatnot. But more times than not, you probably deserve it.
I was just to say, are you listening to you? It was circumstantial. I had to rob that old lady and take her pocketbook.
Well, you know, that like there's some incidents that just, you know, just happen.
Right.
Kind of like fall on those people.
I
But
slipped.
I would say.
Fell on her dead body.
I would
No.
say that 85% of those crimes
Yeah.
were completely avoidable.
Oh, definitely. Most crimes are completely avoidable. Let's
Yeah.
be honest. If you're being responsible, most crimes are avoidable.
I don't know,
It's
man.
just people want to be
There's
shitheads
some
sometimes.
motherfuckers just need to get their face slapped. You know, that's just how it is, Richard.
I mean,
Some of them need to get it slapped.
what, people that break the law or
No, people that are
victims? You're
bastards.
talking about victims right now.
Yeah, pretty
Some
much.
victims deserved it, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Cool, got it. Well, next week I'll have an all brand new co-host.
Some motherfuckers need a slap, man.
Yeah.
Wake them
Oh,
up.
Jesus.
They do.
I'm going to say there are people that deserve to get punched in the face.
No, I mean a slap. That because if you punch them, you might hurt them.
You can't ask John Stossel how much a slap will hurt.
That's an old hand slap.
Yeah. Bust an eardrum.
Whop him on the jaw, not in the ear. That's all I can say.
Had that guitar, womp, womp, womp.
All I got to say. Elon Musk's dad won't go away. Something went wrong. You're trying to X out of this article.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm trying to back on up.
Oh man.
Go ahead. Pick one.
I don't know, man. There's so many that are just bad.
That's why I brought them to us.
I mean, so many of these are. I can't do Buff Back Will again. Let's talk about this, because we talk about. Did we talk about Shakira on here? Have we talked about her ever?
I have said I wanted to bone her a couple of times.
I still think she cursed us during that Super Bowl before
Whatever.
the pandemic. I said we all can thank Shakira, because you remember doing that halftime show. She was like, and I said, this harlot cursed us with that whole weird tongue thing. You know what I mean? Do you remember what I'm talking about? Did you watch the Super Bowl?
No, not that year. No.
How do you spell Shakira? Well, just
It's
yawn
not
it out.
Shakira. That's sure.
Shakira.
Shakira.
Halftime show tongue.
Tongue.
Did
It
you ever
must be
see
a
this?
thing.
This is it, Josh. Oh fuck, that's a commercial about the Woman King.
She had a goddamn Borat religious experience.
Dude, you're gonna see it. She like looks at the camera and does like a like out of nowhere. Here we go. She's crowd surfing right now. It's so out of place too.
Pause it. Pause it. So, what you're telling
Well,
me?
you shout demands at me like I
Listen.
ain't trying to. You
Listen.
could have paused it too, just as well as
Well,
I could.
I don't have my hand on the mouse. You do. You're already there.
Go ahead.
I'm saving energy.
All right, go.
I'm conserving.
Okay.
So, think about it. What you're telling me this is leading to, right? A woman who is currently crowd surfing.
Yes.
In thousands of people.
Yeah. All
in
those
front of the world.
Yeah.
And all you're telling me in 10 seconds she's going to go
and curse the world, because
So-
the Super Bowl was the last normal thing we had before COVID broke out.
Do you reckon it's not her cursing the world, more so it's her getting a thumb up her butt?
No, because all of these people are plants. They were hired to be here. Yeah, there's
So
nobody.
no thumbs you want
No. She wouldn't be doing
What
this
makes
if
you
there
think
was a
that all
chance
these
of
people are
that.
plants?
Because it's the Super Bowl and this is on the field.
Why would they be plants?
Because this is the Super Bowl and they're
They
on the
didn't
field.
buy a ticket to see Shakira?
No, they're probably some of them might be VIPs.
Family?
No, not family. Some of them might. They're gonna fly.
That's
in.
why I'm
Let
okay
me bring
for
everybody
everyone-
from Colombia up, Miss Shakira.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like
Check their bags. You better check their goddamn
I
bags.
guarantee you, most of these people, because of the high-profile situation, were either plants paid to be there, or they're VIP members that had their bags checked and had specific rules.
Well, they're
to be
coming
on this
from
field.
Colombia. You bet their ass. You bet your ass they had their bags.
So no, I don't think she got. I think she's just a harlot that cursed us. Let's hear it, Josh. Here we go. Here it comes. There it was.
Why?
That was the no. I don't know why.
I think she just
Nobody
got
knows why.
She got ramrodded with that long thumb right before that because she had just got back on the stage.
And it made her like a Looney Tune where they're like,
Dude, I dicked a girl one time that fucking just made it weird for like 3 months.
That made what weird?
The situation.
Your position with the family.
No, like living in close proximity.
Josh,
to
we
me.
done told you about fucking your cousin. Now you ain't gonna be able to come to Christmas if you keep doing it.
No, it wasn't that. It's like, damn, we're
She got to
neighbors.
make it weird for her.
We're neighbors. Quit.
Yeah, but she didn't look at you and go.
Might as well have.
Did you fuck a turkey? That's the only thing that I know that you could fuck and it go is a turkey. But listen to this shit. Here we go.
You're. Oh my.
Then she breaks out into a belly dance
She
routine.
was popping that thing.
Well, anyways, Josh, you better hope those skills come
Now,
into.
you know Latinos are my weakness.
You better hope those skills come into play, Josh, because prosecutors in Spain said Friday they would ask the court to sentence Colombia pop star Shakira to 8 years and 2 months in prison if she is convicted in her expected trial for alleged tax fraud.
Oh man, she's like the female Wesley Snipes. Like, just think that you can just go through life, do whatever
But
you
here's
want.
the thing: if
Move to a new country, get your citizenship there, but don't expect to pay them taxes. Come on, like Wesley Snipes didn't do that.
no,
But
this
obviously-
is in her country. This is in Madrid, Josh.
That's what I'm saying. She moved to Spain.
Oh yeah.
And now she's expecting that I just moved here. Well, you still got to pay your taxes.
Man, that seems a little steep, doesn't it? 8
does.
years. I mean, I know a guy that could help her.
Definitely.
David, was it David?
David Johnston.
David Johnson. That's who we need to put her in touch with, because he could get her taxes down. Maybe we should send him a text. You think you could help Shakira?
We're personal friends with Shakira. tell her Richard and Josh sent you.
Shakira, whose full name is, I'm not even going to attempt that, is charged with failing to pay the Spanish government 14
Her
points.
last name is Rip Roll. Like
Ripoll.
Ripoll.
Was there a reason why you sidetracked the song?
I was just trying to correlate it to Rick Roll. She got Rick rolled. Never gonna give you up, paying them
I was just going to let you
taxes
sit in
now.
it. I was going to let you sit in the shit you made.
Gonna put you in the ground.
The Spanish government
Imprison you.
is charged with failing to pay the Spanish government 14.5 million euros, 15 million. I don't know why they put
For
it
like
like that.
$10
Yeah.
American.
In taxes, I don't know the exchange rate. We probably just look like stupid Americans. Stupid. All right. In taxes between 2012 and 2014, the prosecutor said they would also seek a fine of 24 million euros. Now, how do you do that?
Did she
owes
make? Did she
15.
make that much money in 2 years? Like to where she deserves to be 8 years in prison?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the
There's
thing
no
about.
way.
That's
Like,
the thing about
did
like.
she make $1 billion?
I could see fining someone when garnishing their wages.
Yeah.
But 8 years in prison because you didn't give the government what they said you owed them. As I get older, I'm seeing myself go against taxes a lot harder.
Oh, you think?
Like, as you get older, you know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, I didn't have shit. So I still don't have a lot compared to everybody else. But, you know, like, you don't have it and you pay what you
I
can.
don't have a lot compared to everybody at the Beverly Hills Yacht Club, but here in our tiny Bemis town, I'm fucking king shit. That was what you meant to say.
No, I'm saying, like, as I get older and you get more assets, and like, you should pay more. It's like, well, damn, I've worked my whole life to get this.
I done paid taxes on the shit when I bought it.
Well, dude, that's the thing. It's like you get taxed, your check gets taxed,
Right.
then you have to pay a sales tax.
That's 2 taxes.
You know what I mean? And it's like, and then if you leave an inheritance to somebody, that gets taxed.
Unless it's a gift.
You can give a gift up to a certain amount, but after you, I
But
think it's like
who
10
said you can't give multiple gifts?
Can't. It's illegal. You can give, I think it's like over a year's time, you can give like $10,000. Outside of that,
But
it's
why
taxed.
is Oprah doing it?
She's probably paying the taxes on it. Like outside of that, it's taxed. Like everything is fucking taxed. There's a tax for this, a tax for that. It's just, man, you look at it, you're like, fuck. Half of my money is like, I know how much money I make before taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew a guy that he used to pay his taxes at the end of the year. He wouldn't hold any out of his check. He would do his own, and he would write a check to the government every year.
It's a responsible man.
Yeah, I'd be doing 14 years with Shakira.
I had to do that. I had to do that one
Well,
year, and that was rough.
It wouldn't be Shakira. It would be a guy calling himself Shakira, but it definitely wouldn't be Shakira.
Go ahead, pump it a few more times. Call me whatever you want.
The indictment details 6 charges against Shakira. The singer this week rejected a settlement deal offered by prosecutors, opting to go to trial instead. That's never going to end well. Well, as we work for the government, you are guilty. But I mean, here's the thing: she owes $14.5 million, and they're asking for a fine of 24 and prison time.
Crazy.
That's fucking crazy. Her publicist in London said in a statement Friday that Shakira has always cooperated and abided by the law, demonstrating impeccable conduct as an individual and a taxpayer.
The publicist accused the Spanish tax agency of violating her rights. Here's the thing. If you just never go back there, are they going to extradite you for tax fraud?
Just go back to Colombia.
Yeah, just get on a cruise ship like Mike Mayer did and just get off the boat and never
Well,
go
that's
back.
like saying, we just forgot to pay our taxes. Go back to fucking Ireland, you cocksucker.
No. I'm saying I'm not saying that. I'm saying what if she just left that country? Would they extradite her?
What if you just left America because you didn't pay your taxes?
That sounds logical, does it not? I mean, are they going to extradite you?
Depends on where you go, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, the older I get, the more I'm on the tax evader side.
Right, yeah. She made the money,
She did, but
what
I mean,
business is it of theirs?
Exactly. I mean, I always hated that, like the handout.
You're a
like,
freedom fighter, Richard Lee. Is what you are.
Here's where I started the hate for my taxation.
Bill Clinton.
No.
I was 9 years old at the time.
When I was wrestling and that Mississippi Athletic Commission used to show
Oh,
up.
Lord, and they said the N-word.
No. No. I'm like, you tax man. You ain't supposed to say that. No. When they showed up and they was like, you ain't wrestling without $25. Unless you give me money, you can't wrestle. And I would give them $25 and they would write out a little thing that said, Mississippi wrestling license. It was like a little card, and they would write my name in, and they go, here you go, we'll mail you the real one in the mail. Then they'd spend 25 cents, I don't know how much a stamp was, 32 cents at the time, to mail me a little card that said Mississippi wrestling license and have my name on it. Like a little
How much
business
you get paid
card.
for the night? Like 10?
Like 50. It was with Memphis.
Oh, okay.
So
go ahead and give me 50.
He had to buy his wrestling license. But I'm serious. Like, he would show up, like, that commissioner was there, and he was like, this is a money grab. Anytime I'm around here, I'm going to get money.
Right.
Like, there's going to be somebody that can't show me a license, even if they have one, because I don't have a filing system. It's up to you to keep that license on you. So I had mine in my wallet for the longest time, but it was up to you to keep that license on you. If you didn't have it, $25. Thank you. Like, there was no health check. There was no, are you trained in your field? Nothing. It was just, what's your name? All right, great. $25. And that was the athletic commission. Wonderful.
Oh, me. Like, half of the people that wrestled back then wouldn't ever be like passing a fucking legit health check.
No, God, no.
You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have, like, on certain standards, because I was a portly guy. You know, that was the thing that kept Yokozuna out of a lot of WWE matches, because he got so fat that the commissions wouldn't grant him access to wrestle.
Because they were legit afraid.
Because they were afraid that he was going to die in the ring or have a heart condition or something, so they just wouldn't let him wrestle until he got in better shape.
And Duke couldn't do it.
Yeah.
He just got fatter. Did you know that?
Duke who?
Like the university.
Oh, that's what I was like. You said Duke couldn't do it. He just
John
got
Wayne
fatter.
couldn't do it.
I was
He couldn't scare his fat
listen
ass
there,
out of some
Pilgrim.
weight.
You're going to have to lose some weight. Mr. Wayne, you have been dead for 14 years. I don't. When did John Wayne die?
In the 70s.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was later than that.
Look it up.
I thought it was the 90s.
No.
Like
You're
early
wrong.
90s, late 80s.
Maybe early 80s at the most. 79.
76.
79.
79. Oh, that was yours active.
He was a Republican from 26 to 76. Good God, what did he become? Oh,
The last 3 years of his life, he was like,
he
"Fuck
was
that."
an independent.
Fuck it.
Did you know?
I did.
The I think it was the Academy that does the what do you call it, the Oscars or whatever. They recently only apologized to that little Native American girl that he tried to brush on stage and interrupt her little thing.
Huh?
You never hear about that Indian girl that Native? Excuse me.
I bet Bob Barker pushed that through, didn't he?
The Native American girl that he tried to bum rush on stage, and security had to hold him back because
What? I've never heard any of this.
Marlon Brando gave up his stage time during it was either like 1971 or 1972 fucking Oscar ceremonies or whatever.
I never heard this.
There she is.
This right here?
Yep.
You want me to play it?
Sure.
I learned a great deal from a director named Ingmar Bergman. Often to be most eloquent
All right, who's that woman?
You got me. This
Who's
is
that guy?
1972.
is
Looks
to be
like
silent.
Robert Wagner.
Is it Robert Redford, maybe?
Could be.
The film we've just seen has said it all.
No.
I think we should say that those nominated for the best performance by an actor are
Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Michael Caine
The Godfather.
in Sleuth,
Laurence Olivier in Sleuth.
Peter O'Toole in The Ruling Class,
Paul
Peter O'Toole.
Winfield in Sounder. The winner is
No hoopla. Just get to it. Open that damn envelope.
Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Imagine that shit. 1971.
Accepting the award for Marlon Brando and The Godfather, Miss Shasheen Littlefeather.
What? What tickled you?
They call Marlon Brando's name.
What?
And
Yeah?
a woman dressed like Tatanka. Like, here's the thing. You're walking up in the stereotypical Native American attire. Like, looking back on it, Tatanka was a terrible thing. You know what I mean?
It
like,
was real.
It,
That was Chris Chavis. Don't act like you weren't Native American.
he was Native American, but I don't think it was his idea to dress like a Native American from the 1800s.
War Eagle Chris Chavis, what was his gimmick?
A Native American.
Same goddamn thing. He did it on the Indies.
I think her name got me.
A little feather? How many times you been called Chief Little Feather?
I have not.
Every anniversary. Come on, Chief Little Feather, get this shit over with.
Well, if it's so little, let me go in the butt then.
Hey!
No, ain't that little, is it?
Hey!
Is it?
Pause it.
They tried to give
This
her the
is
award.
this is like if Macho Man would have lived till 2015. This is what he would have came out and accepted his own goddamn Hall of Fame thing.
This would be like if
Hit the fringe on this woman's ass.
no, this would be like if the Macho Man won the world title, got out of the ring, walked away, and a lady named Little Feather came in and accepted the belt.
But was wearing his outfit with the fringe.
He just motions her up, and she walks up, and she's like,
Let me give you a jacket to wear on stage first. Hold on.
They tried to give her the Oscar, by the way, and she was
she's
like,
like,
no,
no.
I don't want it. Let's see what she's going to say. I bet this is a political speech.
Oh, you think?
Hello, my name is Sasheen Littlefeather. I'm Apache, and I'm president of the National Native American Affirmative Image Committee. I'm representing Marlon Brando this evening, and he has asked me to tell you in a very long speech,
Pause
which
it.
I cannot.
So during this woman, what she's saying. Well, hold on. Just my bad. Paused it too soon.
Pause it.
Go ahead. Just play it.
Very long speech, which I cannot share with you presently because of time, but I will be glad to share with the press afterwards that he very regretfully cannot accept this very generous award. And the reasons for this being
Oh, good Lord. Play the
are the
music.
treatment of American Indians today by the film industry. Excuse me.
Do you hear that? You hear that ruckus?
Yeah, the 70s
That's
didn't-
John Wayne trying to bust through three men to bum rush her and tackle
you want to
her.
hear it again?
By the film industry. Excuse me. And on television in movie reruns. And also
And pause
with
it.
recent happenings.
And then you hear John Wayne about, oh, I've killed about 100 of you on screen. I'd do a one.
So is that her whole gripe? Is that Native Americans?
What, got their land stolen? And
Well,
fucking...
no. I get that. But how they're portrayed in film?
I
That's
don't
their
know,
gripe?
man. I guess.
At Wounded Knee.
Like bloodthirsty
it-
fucking... Like, come on, dude. Really?
Reruns. and also with recent happenings at Wounded Knee. I beg at this time that I have not intruded upon this evening.
But you have. You're
Marlon
not
Brando,
Marlon Brando.
gave
That
up his
we would-
spot.
Well, great. Can anybody else just do that? At this time, I'd like to secede my to give up my time.
Okay, well, I guess if you get a flux capacitor in your hands, we'll have to stop Richard Lee and goddamn John Wayne from bum rushing this bitch
No, I'm just saying.
on stage.
When is it okay to give up your time to somebody? When does it stop? It's like, hey, accepting the award for Steve Buscemi is homeless Joe.
First
Hey,
off,
what you gotta do? I'm gonna eat this.
Your
He just
first
starts trying to
mistake-
make love to the Oscar.
your first mistake was accepting this award for Steve Buscemi.
He's Steve Buscemi is a hell of a man.
I know.
No.
I'm trying to make a joke.
No.
You can fuck around with a Native American. I can't fuck around with Steve Buscemi.
Fuck you. Steve Buscemi's
Let
more
me
American
see
than she is.
He's my goddamn cousin, boy. Don't say that shit.
But I mean, are we really going against cowboy and Indian movies right now? Is that what we're doing?
I'm just saying I'm going against John Wayne trying to fucking hurt this bitch.
Oh, was he really trying to hurt her?
There was legit 3 security guards had to hold him back from bum rushing the stage. Like, that's the big story.
And it took him, 30-something years to
He
do it?
was a hell of a man.
It took him, like, what, a week and a half to apologize to Chris Rock. You know, we shouldn't have honored that man that slapped the shit out of you on stage when you
Right.
were working for us.
What about Shannon Littlefeather?
Well,
She
fuck.
was
we
wrong,
might
too.
We might as well just apologize to her, too.
Now, once again, she's getting slapped in the face. She got slapped in the face by that apology.
In the
'Cause
future,
it took so long.
our hearts
This
and our
speech
understandings.
This
will meet
speech is taking forever. I feel like
We
she
should
was
sell
just
some shirts during this
Jabberwocky. Cahoots, Jabberwocky. I heard that.
Damn it. That's not good.
In my situation, it was right with my knee.
She did say
with love
wounded knee.
and generosity. Thank you on behalf of Marlon Brando.
Cahoots, Jabberwocky. Yeah, I'm a little enraged too. I would have bum rushed the stage. Shut up! You're not Marlon.
Where'd Marlon go?
Where's Marlon?
Damn.
We got time for one more, Josh. What is this? This is one you brought to the show. Oh fuck!
This-
I just saw whose name was on this. Are we gonna have to listen to like Stone? Tell me about your
Oh, me.
free birds.
Not really. No.
You know, I thought I was alone in that because of how much play this got on YouTube, and then I finally heard it on Jim Cornette's show where they
Yeah.
made fun of him. I was like, dude, parallel thinking. I was already we were ripping him for a long time before I listened to apparently Jim Cornette's podcast was doing it.
Yep.
But yeah,
Guilty.
Oh,
This
So-
is a gorgeous Jimmy Garvin on Terry Gordy. This just struck me funny. This was like a thing that I thought maybe we could watch before the show, but hell, throw it on here. We do.
Ben on here that wants
Oh,
to know if you have
shit.
any Terry Gordy stories to share.
He's
Oh,
lively,
Lord,
so
yeah.
you must drink a Red Bull.
But that's the thing is, like, I've never heard a host know so little about the sport that he's supposed to love.
He's just trying to get him to talk.
Like I've heard some interview questions. And it's like, so you were involved in the Hell in the Cell. Did you know you were gonna come off the cell? It's like shit like that. It's like, no, I was thrown off for real, motherfucker. What do you think? Like shit that you should know.
He's just trying to whatever he's doing works.
I don't know what he's trying to do.
He's got 333,000 subscribers.
And somehow, out of all those subscribers, being on
He's
here
got
for more
one
than a
brain
week.
cell out of all of them.
But I'm saying, like, okay, he's got how many subscribers, Josh? 333,000? 3,844 views in a week.
Well, I'm sorry.
Apparently
man.
not all of them are
Gorgeous
watching the
Jimmy
videos.
Garvin's just not, ringing it in.
He's not so
I like
gorgeous
him.
anymore. He kind of looks like Wilford Brimley.
He does.
Let me tell you about diabetes.
Wilfred Garvin.
Garvin?
Garvin.
Stories to share.
Oh Lord, yes, my goodness. Well, it's the ones I can remember. I mean, Texas and Gordy and Hayes and the Birds and Oh my gosh, that was crazy times. That was stuff.
You can tell he's not listening because he's going through all the comments.
We
and
came
posting
home
them.
one night. I've told this story before, but we came home one night from Friday night, in Dallas at the Sportatorium, and we just stopped by we had already liquored up.
Pick up
liquor
at all.
Store run was done.
It does.
Got to the apartment, and I had an apartment across the street, but I didn't live there. I just had an apartment. I lived at the Bird's house the whole time. And so we get to the house and we say, well, where's the key? Well, we didn't have the key. So Terry says, I got the key.
And he kicks the door
So
open.
we said, okay, good. Well,
They told
little
the
did we
story
know he
at
backed
the
up and he
Hall of
kicked the
Fame.
door
Well,
right
then
off
he
the
goes
hinges
into
and took
another
the
one.
whole door down. And then we ended up propping the door up for days until the maintenance guys could come and fix it. Nobody would ever come near that apartment because they knew the Birds lived there, and it was like crazy. Everybody in the apartment complex knew that we were insane at the time.
They'll snort you out of house and
we
home.
actually had the guy living upstairs had a family, and we always kept the air conditioning on about 65 anyway because of the partying and stuff. And we were friends with the maintenance guys, so we had the maintenance guys switch the electrical lines. So we had the electrical lines to our house moved to the guy's meter upstairs, and we had his electrical moved to our meter. So his electric bill was probably $400 a month, and ours was probably $80 a month because he watched.
That's
his
kind of a
power
shit
and
move,
just all the
man.
time.
That's
So-
some wrestling
and that's
shit.
a Terry Gordy idea,
the guy that's dead now?
Crazy
That was his
stuff. And
idea.
leaving the airport, you have
Karma.
to leave the airport.
It's a hell of
We
a
came
thing,
back
isn't
to
it?
San Antonio one night, and you got to pay your ticket, and then the wood comes up so you can drive underneath. Well, we didn't even do that. Gordy just stepped on the gas in that Lincoln, and we busted through the barricade, sent the piece of wood flying. I don't even know where that ended up. The guy in the booth to take the change, I don't even know what happened to him. But we
Did you
kept
run
on
over him
going.
too?
Never heard anything of it, but Lord have mercy.
Well, you bust through
there's
that
other
booth.
stories. There's just, and then I started Terry Gordy flying because I was flying at the time, taking lessons and doing all that stuff and flying around. So I said, Terry, come on, take a lesson, and he took a lesson or two. Then he ended up
Apparently, when you're gorgeous, you can be long-winded.
You can do whatever you want to do. Fly a plane, switch electricals to a man with a family upstairs.
Right.
That's what got me.
And you can be long-winded. You could tell a 45-minute story.
Well, like I said, I thought this was something we could watch before.
No, I'm not dissing you. I'm dissing gorgeous Garvin here.
Oh,
Gorgeous
it was
Jimmy.
great. My God. But just, that tickled the shit out of me. And
Switching somebody's utilities.
yeah, like the guy that has 3 kids and a wife
Jesus.
upstairs from you.
Barely,
that you're
probably
partying.
living in an apartment, probably barely making ends meet.
Right. And then,
Oh.
you got your air on 65. even when you're
He's
not
probably
there.
burning his ass up.
Oh, God.
man.
That's some wrestling shit, though, dude. Like,
Yeah.
How many times have you just heard, it's like even like I said, the concession stand stories.
Yeah.
Make sure you put that ice in there.
Pour half a thimble of Coke in, and you're good to go. Well, Josh.
Oh, it's all the work.
That brought me down. That really saddened me up.
I'm sorry. Let's get pilot license. Let's play.
And as I put you down,
Oh, wait.
my pants ripped.
Woo! It's showtime, Josh! We need a pick-me-up. We got to get back in the game. Give me the hot tag. My hand's out here. Reach up to me. Ow, there was the hot tag. We got to get this show fired up again, Josh. Are you fired up? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to give it the old big finish? Are you ready to do this?
When you said big finish, you thrusted that fist
Yeah.
like you had
Big
thrusted
finish.
it into something.
Are we ready to have a high-energy show, big finish? Because we've been doing this way too long to keep high energy. So let's take high energy down with a big finish. Big fireworks show, the big kabang. Woo! Let's do it, Josh.
I was going to say, at least nature or God or whoever's taking one half of
Yeah.
high energy down already. We got Coco where to go, baby.
Yeah.
Once
Oh,
Coco wears
Jesus.
eliminate. Oh, shit, we're not
Lord.
doing that? My bad. Well, fuck. I think we should just get out of here. This
Yeah, fuck, you killed it.
No,
Anyways,
don't.
well,
Stop. Don't
they
use.
wanna
Don't use that
follow
verbiage.
us. They want to follow us on social media. How do they do that?
Well, at P3 Radio 1 is our Twitter handle. I don't know if you want to follow us or not, but if you want to follow us, go there and do it. And on Facebook, put in that search bar.
Put it there. Just search it up.
Parp Poncho.
Search it up.
Search it with the Pop Poncho. Poncho. You'll see our photo on the interwebs.
Why not?
You know, we got the pod page. We ain't mentioned the pod page in a while.
Podpage.com
P3-radio.
Yes. Slash
get that dash in there.
P3-radio.
Oh, if you don't get the dash, that's your ass. And if you want to get with us the old school way, 731-300-6675, motherfucker.
Sarching sounds like what?
Starching.
It sounds like a starch cooking. It's something that like you would hear. What is it?
Like in Asian
the Gordon
cuisine.
guy. What's that guy's name?
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. Be like if he was
That's
like,
actually a
you're
piece
going
of
to have,
shit
You're going to have to
cuisine.
scorch it. This is the worst scorching fish I've ever tasted. I'll scorch it up.
Hopefully the person that taught you that recipe is dead because it's also dead.
Josh bringing it back down with more death. Two death callbacks within the last 2 minutes from Josh.
And a third possible.
Maybe.
Depending on his diet. God bless Coco Beware. And God bless you if you're listening.
Well, that's going to do it for us. For Josh.
Hey, you the one said high energy. I'm sorry.
For Josh Brawley, this is Richard Mulligan saying thanks for listening and good night.